Hi-oh, beaver! Away!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Critscast, continuing our coverage of the Nations Cup here in Group B, Round 3, Norway versus Spain. My name's Godfather. I'm joined by DuMmTm on the mic.
And yeah, it should be interesting to see who will come out on top. We talked about rosters here. The teams were not quite sure who they are able to field tonight, especially on Spain. They were a little bit unsure here. Already joining us are Flash, Solowolo, Jorge, Scatmo, and Oz Hunter. Now they'll be joining the server here as well. It will probably be Jorge on Medic and Solowolo on DuMmTm, I think is what they were planning. Should be a fun time here coming up on these two maps between these two teams here. But with some ready-up noises.
Yep, here in the ready-up noises, we are getting started in this Spain versus Norway matchup. It is Group B, Round 3. Winner will move on to the next round. Shout out to Lucky, just subscribed. Really appreciate all the subscriptions. Helps us out here, but in on this mid, going to be watching this demo man exchanging a fair bit of spam. We're going to see the demo go down from the red team here early on. Blue Soldier jumping in, looking for Jorge. Can he get the last rocket? Here comes a little bit of help. They will find it. 3 go down from both teams. Neither medic will live this mid fight. And a lot of weak players on the red side here, just looking to clean up the kills. The Storm will find Oz Hunter, and that will likely be the rest of the mid.
Yeah, close fight here on the mid fight. Norway will take it for now. The blue team comes out on top just barely, with a bit asterisks here at the end. Both medics going down is going to be a bit of a roadblock here going forward for the Norwegians. Will slow things down, give Spain a good chance to get a bit of a foothold on second, maybe. Let's see if the Norwegians have different ideas. Looks like not really. They're very content with this as well. Not having an Uber of their own. Stay on mid in this case here. Build down Uber a little bit here and see where they can go from here in this little bit of a stalemate now.
Yep, as you said, both those medics dying means nobody really has enough to go off of here, and as things slow down and continue to build up these Ubers, maybe going to see a sack or two come forward, but it shouldn't be anything too major. Don't want to give up the ground you have, obviously, early on in this match. Looking over on the side here, Tickle exchanging a little bit of spam with the Soldier. Dami looks like he wants to go in with Flash here. Not finding too much, they're going to back out, rotate around, but maybe expecting a sack in just a moment here as both teams have this Uber.
This being up, maybe a play can be made now. It's the tradition. A lot of the times you can obviously make a play beforehand, but you want to safety of your own as well in case it goes back. And with this bomb being denied, that could have been the case already, but no one's going down. So they just try again here. Lardox goes through, can't get close enough at all though. Shut down by the Scout and the Soldier also until I get the kill in the end. One down, maybe a chance to take opportunity of their own here. Flash in, will not do much with it. Unfortunately, shut down pretty quick by Hempers, these Norwegian Scouts. Not letting anything touch their medic just yet in this match here, so things will stay where they are for a little while longer, but I'm sure we'll see another chance being taken very soon here with already the spawns coming up again.
Absolutely. You see the sack wave go through, one on each side, and it's just a question of who wants to go first this second time. Looks like we're going to see rotation from the side of the Norwegians. They're going to come around through Big Door, but Red Team Spain is right back there, ready for the fight if it's going to be taken. Tickle looks like he's going behind. He's going to peek that shutter, get a little bit of damage onto the Scout. Not too much, nothing to go off of. Flash is now engaging with them behind right now, looking to see if either team's going to decide to pop the Scuba. Tickle now getting in position once again. Flash is still on that high ground, on the ever-looming threat, if you will. Tickle now peeking this shutter. He's going to come out looking for damage on the demo. Gets good rockets. Oh, he gets the drop onto Jorge. An opening frag will be enough here. Norway is going to regroup just a little bit. They did lose their Soldier, but now full Uber had to work with and coming on to second.
That's a huge one for the Norwegians here. They're gonna not waste too much time with this, I don't think. Just rotate back to Choke. Wanna take this the other way in instead. Play this one safe. See what's up around the Choke one here. No sword riding up top. Someone just standing in the corner spamming. Not for much longer. There's Flash. High bomb in. Waited for this one to come through, but it just doesn't go far enough. Agent smartly waiting in the back here. Used to these things all the way through this Team 2 career. You just have to expect it to come your way, and the rest of the team ready to clean up quick off of the positioning safely for the medic as well. So things will keep proceeding nicely for Norway here. On to last it goes with this advantage. No reason to waste much more time here. Just get ready near shutter. Looks like Sams wants to take this through the open door here.
Yep, they're going to have that Pyrotron stuff, but that's easily going to get cleaned up by the Scout. Now the gun is the target of a lot of attention here. Blue team continuing to work their way in on the right side. Only one frag so far, now two as they pick up Flash. 3, Domi goes down, a lot of pressure onto the point. Can anyone come in? Jorge is the last one there. He dies along with his demo man, and that will be round number 1 going to Norway.
Some tech issues arose, but with things going well underway once again, they're just going back to the situation we left us at. In this case here, Spain had control of mid, and then things will go on away from there again.
Yep, this will give an opportunity for both teams to build up that Uber, obviously. But also now we'll be seeing where Zams decides to put his traps. Looks like he's going to opt for this choke. Tickle's going to rotate around and watch the right flank. And now just a question of, once these Ubers are ready, who's going to make the first move? And it's likely going to be Spain here. They are looking like they want to take everyone through Big Door, actually. Dobby once again going to go behind. Saw that earlier, didn't end up getting much for him. Now this Demo Man just getting some sticks out. Nothing much else happening though. What are you expecting to see in this next one?
They have a scout behind, but Dobby already taking a lot of damage here. They gotta play with it quick. Trying to rotate here now. That's about what I expected here. Some play of scout in the backlines to try to make some space. And a lot of space is being taken already here with that. They're just taking all the side near Victor if they can. Need a little damage for the Sword Walker. Not willing to use this yet. And there's Storm going down in the trade for Osshunter. Everyone far back to choke. They don't want to use on either side just yet. But the cap time is there to force it forward. And with no scout going down, it's looking worse and worse for Spain slowly but surely.
Oh, they're actually able to get that cap, and now they're going to just try to rush to last, and no one's going to really be there unless Storm can get there, get up in time. This is absolutely terrible. They're going to get this cap up. What is this?
Almost close by my own music on point. Just for the logs here. Van's ego is getting out of hand, but Flash and River had the right idea. He saw the Demo Man jump through the top area on second and knew he just doesn't even need to kill them. He just needs to stop them from getting to point, and that's exactly what they needed. Spain getting a round of their own.
I guess maybe Norway was going to give Jorge a round back after all. We're in on mid number 3 though. Jorge taking a fair bit of damage. He's going to rotate up onto this high ground. Lardox is going to get taken out by Flash though, down below. Tickle fairly weak, has to back off, trying to get a pack right now. Agent has to be careful of the soldier behind, as well as all the spam going towards him. Storm is weak on Scout right now. Flash is up on this side though, getting some good spam in onto the medic. Only 4 alive now, 3 alive as Zenz goes down. Storm as well, it's just the medic alive, and look at this collapse by the soldier, comes in behind. Osshunter, excuse me, is able to pick up that frag, and now I guess with a solid server, Spain is showing some fight.
Well, I was thinking the server change will just remove excuses from this match, but really, this has been a whole different game now that they're unleashed on this new server here, and they're just going for it all right back to last. They're not wasting any time. Spain already with the push to last, not even having used just yet, and the cap time's already coming in here. Not any kills, but no one's getting the point really all too well here. Tickle with the block, but the sticks there. Once again, not even getting the kills. They don't need to. No one's touching it past those sticky bombs, and that's the cap for Spain. And in no time at all, they're taking the lead.
Alright, Norway, you can stop throwing. It's okay. Spain only lost 1 round to lag, so you can turn it back on here. But hopefully we'll be seeing a little bit more of a competitive rest of this game. It's going to be a big door rollout for the entirety of Norway. That Demo's still on that high ground, maybe looking like Tickle wants to go in, but he misses his jump. Lardox down below, he's going to find one, but he's very weak, has to be careful if the scout drops on him. Here he comes up, trying to get good damage in, won't find anything but the respawn timer though. Now the scout's rushing forward for the side of Norway, trying to chase down this Demo Man if possible, can't quite get him. He's going to get healed up by his medic. Tickle now jumping through, getting good space, can't quite find the soldier in time before he gets the arrow. Now getting 2 rockets onto him, can he find the rest? He'll crater instead. Tickle did go down though to him. Both soldiers down for the side of Norway. Only 1 down for Spain as they continue to try to hold this. Flash is coming back. He'll be watching this big door angle. As things should settle down, although Spain has their Uber now.
Alright, that was as good as it's going to get out of Osshunter there. I realized he can't get away in time, so just settle with the trade on the other soldier instead. Don't let him escape with their life intact still. Either take the 1-for-1 here in this case and brings slowdown once again off of the mid-win for Norway here. Not an explosive one, but getting things back into shape for themselves. Still plenty of time left to go, over 20 minutes even, as we go from here on the mid-fight back to the mid-second stalemate. And now it's Norway having to get creative. They're down around here and gotta find an answer now real quick. Bit of big door pressure, gets Tickle into the backline, but Hampus caught as well. Not a great exchange just yet, and can't play off this at all. Really until Hampus is spawned up, and in fact, Spain quick to try to find the man in the backlines. There's Dobby and Flash teaming up, getting the kill, and remove a lot of problems from the field here, and maybe give themselves a chance with this as well.
Yep, Zams is trying to pressure this big door, but the side of Spain is able to get through. Now a scout's going to be pressuring him. He has to rotate around to his medic, but there's 2 soldiers there pressuring out the combo. Now the scout's going to be able to walk across point, find 1 frag onto Storm. Anybody looking to get in, Demo Man through Banana is going to find good damage, but no frags quite yet. Now looks like the med might get slightly separated. The Uber's finally going to come out here. not popping quite yet as Jorge milks it a little bit longer. It will be a better Uber, about 60% more. And now this medic is alone, isolated. He'll get taken out. It's just 2 alive right now. Zam's 56 health. Won't be able to find too much with his life here unless he's able to hit a nasty pipe, but he can't quite get it. Lardog's trying to escape above. Storm already coming up Engineer. Lardog did find a pack, so he'll be able to stay in just a little while longer. He's going to go for the sack play onto the medic, but he can't find the first rocket, and he'll eat a lot of damage, go down. Spain coming alive here.
Yeah, they're making a great comeback in the round. Barely needs you in the match, of course, still in the lead here by a single round. But what's the 1 round lead? If you can just get a second one, and it's not a ton of advantage, but certainly enough to make a push out of it. Norway back to last, scared to go down this far in the game here. Gotta find an answer to it, and it's gonna be tough to do that with no Uber down here. This gun and this Pyro have to really carry this one home on the defense here, because Hawk's Uber coming up, and they're keen to use it as well.
Yeah, they're giving up a lot of space with this positioning, though. Have that gun and Pyro so passive. Medic standing with them as well. Here's the Uber. It's going to be mostly on the Demo Man. Scout getting a flash. Demo's very weak, though. Has to get the beat back onto him. The gun goes down. Able to find Dobby, but Lardox will trade out. So 1 down either side. Demo Man gets weak enough to look for an air. Now this flash. Oh, gets air shot. Taken down. There's a Scout behind, though, trying to edge this. Not going to get too much as Hempus come up on heavy. Very weak players on the side of the blue team. As Storm is going to go down, but Jekyll will stay alive. Scat's still hiding in River right now. Looks like he might want to go for a back cap, but he was spotted and will be getting out on a failed last push from Spain. Norway's going to hold on a little while longer. Zam's trying to find a frag maybe here, but no one there to support him, so he'll chill.
Alright, there's people are spawning slowly but surely in Spain already. Norway still takes a chance despite that to push up a little bit here. Sniper waiting for them as well, and a bomb by Flash. Deals good damage here. Sniper doesn't need to do any of this lifting here. Flash is done on his own, gets a kill on top of it as well. Hemp is caught on chase on the Sniper here. Flash is wasting all of that time here. This Uber will not catch anyone but the guy forcing it. Also, maybe overextended a little bit here. In fact, will also fall in the spawn queue here. That's so much damage, but they're just about getting out. Hawke barely out of this one. Doesn't have an Uber, couldn't have used if they wanted to, but might be better this way to get away with it for free in the end. Just barely, but
he wants to come back in.
What are we gonna do now as well? Yeah, they don't have Uber just yet.
Yep, trying to pressure out Lardox a little bit. It's just a Scout and Demo with the medic, but players are going to continue getting forward. Here comes the Soldier high bombing, trying to get in onto this medic. Has his rocket launcher ready, gets 1 rocket, 2, gets the force off. Good job there by Tickle, and a good pop by the medic there to stay alive. Demo Man escaping through River. This is turning into a pretty good match. I'm enjoying.
Yeah, that was a close call there for Hawke, and unfortunate situation. We've seen the same in reverse, right? The bomb coming towards Choke there early to get the force out, and Norway just was really slow about it. Spain wanted to be a lot faster than this, I would imagine, but let the bomb come their way anyway. Couldn't prevent it from even going through. Very unfortunate situation, because Norway, once again, with Uber tries to get out of here once again. This time Flash not so lucky though to just force him off, get a kill, and almost get away for 2 hits. Lardox leading the rest of the team in now as well. Tries to get
Adrian can't move
across.
The sniper's pinning him down. Playing around Rock right now, and I don't think the Scout knows. Wait, no, he gets the drop! Oh my lord, I thought he knew! But then nobody from his team went over and got him, and that is a medic down. Uber drops. Absolutely devastating for the side of Norway here. Spain now with full Uber.
Increíble, as they say in Spain. That was a really nice shot on the side of the Spanish TV Dobby, bringing them back into a keen position to take back the second point here. Really doable, of course, but they don't want to have to use once again, so they're going to approach this a little bit differently. From Big Door this time, can't quite as easily get big high bomb here. They're just taking it slow through the Big Door area, not walking to the trap here just about, and a little bit of Lardox caught as well. They actually have a kill into last as well.
Yep, Lardox unable to secure a kill, got fairly weak, got 2 players fairly weak. There's pressure in onto last. Zam's is going to get caught here, just standing alone behind the point. Good damage in, trying to get that Scout down. They will be successful. Hemp looking to take a lot of duels all by himself right now, and the medic will get taken out. There goes the Demo for the offensive team right now, as Red continues to try to cap out this point. It's just 2 weak players. These soldiers aren't going to be able to get anything. Jorge finds a kill. That'll be the cap. Spain going up 3-1.
Yeah, Span just on the tear since the server changed here. They needed a few minutes to get settled in the game here, but ever since, it looked really, really strong for me here. This might just be the difference Spanish mixes make. They might have arguably a slightly lower average in terms of like player divisions and stuff like that, but not by a lot, first of all. And also, they make up for that by cohesion here. By the looks of it, Norway scattered across many rosters. They have a lot of them on one, and that might just make all the difference for them.
Tickle going fast here, Hemp in on the support. Agent's going to rotate around, get good damage in. Dobby will die. Tickle trades out. Here's a Soldier Flash trying to get it onto Agent. Can't quite get it. The Demo did go down for the red team. Jorge fairly weak. pressure is in. Storm will find one. Can he get this medic down? Looking for a saw, won't find it. It's just one alive flash. Looking to get in behind right now. The medic's only half health. Can he find this last rocket? Oh, just not enough. That'll be a clean mid-fight win for Norway. Spain gonna set up on last year.
Already halfway through the game, Norway with some signs of life again. That late kill onto medic there by Storm was actually really good for them, because it just means Roche will only spawn now. People will barely have buffs for labs, let alone any chance of getting Uber here. They can take the sweet time to get buffs themselves. Just make the most of the time they're given here and make this push count, because they will have to. They're 2 rounds down. They gotta bring this back now.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how Norway is going to approach this. Looks like they have one soldier in River ready to go in, but it's going to be an Uber through Shutter trying to get this gun down early. That Pyro's going to do his best to deny it, but unsuccessfully. Storm now gets the det onto point. Tickle will find one. Another goes down for the red team. Tickle did trade out. Hemp now getting the beam. Zam's dying. Not too great for the Norway here, but they're still trying to cap this one out. Soldier jumps onto point. Can't quite get anything. Lardak's getting good damage onto that demo man. Can't quite get him down though. Can anyone Storm? You need to just shoot that flash right now. He's very weak. But as players continue to respawn from the side of Spain right now, they're going to find one. They get the medic down. Agent needs to escape here. Tickle's the only one alive with him, but he's not hooked up on the beam. Tickle now trying to stall out this scout as people are going to go through the Shutter. Big door is the escape route. Looks like Norway, although failing on the push, they'll get out with their heals. Keep the super ad.
Yeah, that was just a lot of it coming down to better focus fire by Spain here. Just without here to good positioning, still able to turn this back around with what they were given here. It's really, really solid for them, but it's gonna be doing it for now to save them at least from disaster here now, but unfortunately not getting out of here. Roche with significant disad and people already up for Norway, so it means no chance to push into second just yet. Norway, despite all their troubles for this not to succeed, will still have a second chance.
Absolutely, and they're gonna be ready for this defensively. They have the sniper, comes in a different place. Scatmo's gonna be watching this river. He takes a shot and misses it. Not what you like to see, but he's gonna keep posting up in that same position. Has to back off now as Lardax is able to take some ground against him. Looks like it's gonna be another rotation around, trying to push up on this river. The engine's gonna get caught out. The gun's gonna go down. The river's popped out from both teams here. DuMmTm getting a flash gun down early means the scouts have free reign to move around, but no one's really committing. Tickle and Lardax both in this river. They're gonna kind of panic and back out here. Not too sure why. Guess they couldn't really find anything other than that gun. Doe's gonna have an opportunity to set right back up, and it's gonna be barely any ad for the side of Norway.
Alrighty, this will still keep things at bay here once more for Spain, and then very worst, of course, they win by not losing right now. They're in the lead, and if Norway can't break this hold, then that's going to still benefit the Spaniards here more than Norway would like. So it's all on the Norwegians to find the answers right now. This has to be a little bit better than this here. On even Uber, it's going to be tough to get a great opportunity early here, but options are there. It's Gully last. You have the option to use point to play for some advantages of any kind. Much more than on most other maps here, so you gotta use it as much as you can. Let's see what Norway has in store for that. Essentially here with the Ubers up, surely the plays are gonna come in now, but on top of that they still have to get past this gun, and that's where the problems really lie, I think.
Sniper back up. We had an off-class checking spy defensively. Now looking for the pick onto the demo man. Looking for it. He can't quite get the shot off. Lardax taking a lot of ground right now. As this medic's playing so far forward, the gun is spammed down. Here's Lardax, or here's the demo man getting just deleted. Oh, Scatmo finds a body shot, and Oshach will be able to clean it up. No demo means no push, or it will be escaping once again. 3 failed last pushes here, but Storm is caught behind.
Will not get out. Scatmo finds the kill eventually here. Still, I mean, it wasn't what they were looking for, I would imagine, by any means, but these are not a lot of kills for Spain to really work with right now. They're peaking a little bit here, but how much can you really do with the team on the other side still waiting for you, with most, if not all the people, especially with spawns coming in, and the Uber still intact as well. So Norway didn't lose a ton out of this at the end of the day here, other than a bit of time, but with 11:40 they still have enough to do this, as long as one of these eventually works, and as long as whatever they do doesn't fail so much that they don't get a second chance, this is still fine at the end of the day.
Yep, time is ticking down though, so Norway really needs to acquire a few more rounds. They have both soldiers sitting in the river right now getting some buffs, but looks like they're going to back off. They don't really know what they want to do, and Scatmo on Sniper has been successful here. Looming threat, looking for the demo maybe once again. Here's a little bit of a push coming forward. The gun is still up though. They'll find 2 there. Storm and Tickle both kind of feeding in. Getting good pressure onto point though means the red team has to defend that thoroughly, but once again, Medic's not going to be committing, Demo's not committing, and Norway can't find an open.
Yeah, it's a rough one for them here. Maybe the cap time will help for the next play now. It's going to obviously decay by a little bit now on the timer, on the point, but maybe not by enough to still not be threatening, of course, so they could use that to their advantage here in some kind. And with a spy in the field, maybe they will do that, maybe they will just go for the kill, however. Spain needs to be careful, there's no power right now, and you have to start expecting something like that, because Storm's going for the sap, actually. It wants to just have the gun out of the way and distract people a little bit. Where's the bombs coming, though? I can't see them come in, they're just not timing it well enough.
They don't get the gun with that! And they lose
I mean, that's not really the point, though, right? The point is just that the gun is disabled for a second. You just want the bomb in working, but they couldn't get through a river in time, and that's really the crux of the issue. The gun can stand at the end of this as long as it's sapped while the soldiers are in, but they just couldn't get in.
That is not what you like to see with so much on the line here. But another opportunity, again, not popping that Uber as they continue to try to sack and get Jorge to pop his. Scatmo still going to opt for the sniper once again for the beginning of this push. Gets a nice clean body shot onto Tickle with help from his demo man to find that kill. Storm down to about 7 health, flashes in, getting the force off, and now it's a defensive force. Exactly what you want to see from Spain here. And this Uber's going to be terrible. Trying to get the gun down is just him, and now the demo man's going to be trying to trap him out unsuccessfully, though. As Storm now down below, there's a soldier on point getting good cap time, but the heavy's going to drop down. The Uber's popped out by the defending team. Spawners are coming forward, and once again, Norway cannot break this hold, and 3 will live. The medic stays alive, though.
This might still be good enough to still not lose second, though, and at this point it's still not a lot of advantage, but maybe just what they want at the end of the day to actually have some sort of advantage, which it's so little, though. I don't really think they're too happy about this on the Norwegian side here with the early force on themselves here, but at least they got the force out of the way and still didn't lose second. I mean, Norway not too pressure to leave last with this either way, even if this was a little bit better. I don't know if they would at this point with how it's been going so far. Could just decide to stay here some longer. Gun up again, sniper up in the back as well. Sniping to river, hoping someone peeks it for no good reason too early here, but in the meantime, they're building away, and they're building better than Norway even is.
You're all right, Doc.
Yep, Spain just seems to be playing a little bit cleaner of TF2, and that sniper has been so vital in their holds, getting an opening pick almost every single time. Now the sniper is set up on the left side, trying to find Storm, can't quite get the shot off in time to pick him up. Samson, here's the Uber, it's just going to be onto a scout, looking for Jorge, gets him so weak, down below 20 health. The Uber is finally popped out by the defending team as well. Now the question is, can they get point presence in? Storm is down there, but there's just no one else there to help. Soldier jumping in, trying to get the medic down. Jorge is very weak, the scout's going to pick him up now. It looks like they might be able to get this, but now the heavy's up defensively, and it's just the medic and the soldier looking for the arrows. Lardox, he'll find one. And once again, Spain holds on. That's what, the 4th or 5th?
It might honestly be the 5th at this point. Norway just running into a wall of pain here every time on us. Spain's holding this one with Iron Fist for now. But it's still 8 minutes left here. They just can't crack it all, and Norway is still dangerously close to at least getting towards point every single time, and from there it could escalate quite a bit with just pressure on cap, forcing people's hands a lot more than it is so far on these pushes right now. And this time they have a slight advantage here. You have to hope for them that they are aware of this one. This has to matter. It's not that much still, but it might just be enough to make a difference here, and they need a difference maker now. Yeah,
they need to pop in almost immediately once this Uber is acquired, but it doesn't look like they're in position. They're going to be looking to go through lower. It's onto a demo and a scout. Medic is slowly approaching his own. Jorge backing off into spawn. They can't find any picks so far. Jorge getting weak. Oh, just barely gets the Uber in time, and now the Pyro's doing a lot of work. Demo man will hit the trap onto Tickle. 2 go down now, 3 as Lardox is picked up by Dobby with the pistol, and that's, I think that's 5 failed last pushes, but it looks like Spain is tired of sitting on last. They want this round to continue, so they're going to be working their way onto second. Didn't lose anybody in the hold, and Norway just slamming their head against a wall over and over here.
Okay, I don't think it was on stream, but the only reason Tickle died on point is because he cleared the sticky trap from behind the point, but shot the stickies towards themselves, and that's when sort of all of that, when the stickies passed him. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been lethal. I saw that, don't you worry, Tickle. I saw that, but that's not that important right now. What's more important is that they're wanting to get back into this. If they can't win on us, win on second, Snakewater style approach here. It's working pretty well. Just DM their way through this team right now. Lose 3, get the medic. It's maybe still not quite the fight they want, but they're here and they have the med alive, and that's all they need at the end of this fight here. But everyone's running in now.
Oh yeah, two players are just going to feed in, trying to get that medic pick down, but now Agent with the full Uber and is healthy. It's just the demo man on last. Gonna have some spawners in just a second. The medic will come back up. So this demo's gonna make his life count and can't get run over. Storm and Zam's gonna be respawning, getting close to the fight. Again, Norway down 3-1, really needs to make something happen here.
this might just be it. This is the advantage they were looking for. It's like I said, Snakewater approach. If it doesn't work on last, make it work on second here, and this just about will do it just with the M alone, fighting the way. 200 fully bad pretty much at the time at least. Now slowed down to 50, but still plenty to get into last with no gun much stopping anyone at all. Power already weak, easy cleanup for Zams as well. Damage towards point, Soldier weak there as well. Nowhere to go but down, and that's gonna open up everything for the scouts on cap. The rest of the players not there to block it in time will close things out on this round and get Norway's deficit down to only 1 round now.
Yep, 5 minutes to convert 1 more rounds, and that will make it a tie on this map. But Spain, I have a feeling if they win this mid fight, it might be over for this map. But we'll get into the mid in just a moment. DuMmTm finding his pack, getting some spam in early. It's going to be a fast Soldier getting onto Jorge, gets 1 rocket, can't find the second. More spam, getting him chipped down. Tickle is the first to fall, as mentioned. Now Flash down below, looking for a few rockets. Storm very weak, getting peppered down, but staying alive just a little while longer. Lardox will fall as well. Solo fairly weak. Here's the Soldier jumping in, trying to find the medic, and successful. That's 4 down on this mid for the side of Norway, and everyone's going to continue to clean up. Jorge living 80%, ready to push in onto last. Spain in position to close this first map out.
It's looking mighty good for the Spanish team right now. They're gonna be able to have a good advantage from here. Agent Spice only spawning now is gonna lead to this Uber advantage being potentially one that just ends the round very quickly, and being this late into the game. Back to 2 up is dangerous precedence to set for the Norwegians here. They can't let this happen, and if anything, they actually need this to fail so badly that they get out of last quick as well.
Yep, they really need a team wipe, but it's going to be an early Uber. The Pyro doing his best to stuff it. Heavy is also in play defensively. Pyro did go down. Soldier's going to be jumping in, trying to take out Storm now. On the Heavy, will be able to pick him up. Demo in to help. Agent is stuck in spawn. Can't really find anyone to heal right now. Only at 40%. And at this rate, we're going to see the medic go down or the cap come through. Can't really tell which first. Here's the Demo finally dying. Tickle will die. There's presence on point. It's the Demo man. The medic now alone. This might be exactly what Norway needs. They'll find the medic. It's a full team wipe. They have 3 and spawners to work their way forward. They need to take this second point quickly.
Yeah, they really have to. There's not much spawning right now. There's a best bomb coming through. Maybe snipe by Dobby as well. Agent is on the point, so that's doable. But that was a close one here. Sam decided to not block the point because he knew the damage on the next hit he will kill. But the arrow was coming out the same time as his pipe. So that was dangerously close. It was like throwing it away all there with one rash decision. But will work out for the Norwegians here. They need to bring this back, and they need to bring this back quick. 1 round to bring this to golden cap minimum is what they need right now. Buy themselves 15 more minutes at max for the golden cap round. If they get that at all, that is. But they have to earn it first, and for that they have to get into consequence free.
Flash! Flash! He hits 1, he hits 2. Can he find the third? Agent can't quite find anything right now. All the forces found. That is exactly what Spain needed to really solidify their last hold now. Agent just feared a little too hard there. Oz Hunter will go down. Tickle able to find the rocket onto him. Now the question is, can anybody find Jorge here? The sniper is up for the red team. Spain once again opting to look for a pick the hard way. And or the easy way, I suppose, instead of sacking in, gonna just look for the headshot. But there's content with just sitting here, I suppose.
Yeah, they can slow things down, and it will work in their favor here. They just need to do what they do well right now, and hope Norway cracks under the pressure here. For now, that's all they have to do. 2.5 minutes left. Not that much more time for Spain to get this over the line with here. And mind you, if Spain wins this one, obviously best case scenario, they have a chance of taking the second place in this group. Worst case by winning this map, if they still lose the other one, they have the next chance next week in the rematch here to once and for all decide how this will go for them. So winning this map already sets you up not that bad at all.
Yep, hopefully it to be honest, I don't want to see a golden cap because I have other things I need to do this afternoon. So hopefully we'll see someone close this out soon. It's going to be a scout and a soldier on the left side getting through the choke, looking for a pick. Here's Lardox jumping forward, can't find anything. He's going to stay on the high ground instead. Flash is going to go and contest him. DuMmTm taken out by a pipe. Jorge kind of alone right now just with his scout. We need Norway to make something happen here. They'll find Flash as well, 2 down for the defending team. Osant will find an arrow. Here's a soldier jumping in, looking for the medic. Jorge is the target once again. Zam's looking for good damage as well, but he can't quite find it. The sniper Dobby is once again looking for the headshot. Found one earlier in the same spot, but he doesn't get it this time. Things are going to slow. Oh, and he gets the body shot onto Lardox. Nice frag.
Okay, this may not be as explosive as Norway really would have liked, but it's gotten the exchange out in a matter where Spain still not keen to actually try to take mid with this. So it's a bit of a reset here with slight advantage even for Norway. I don't know if that's enough to really make the magic happen here, but at this point, a minute left, exactly. They have no choice but to try with this, and this is gonna make or break this map for them here. And then Norway has their fate already decided for the rest of today here, if they make it through immediately or if they have to go through at best a map 3 basically next week here in this matchup. They have no choice. They have to go through this fight right now. It's advantage, sure, but they're gonna be quick about this one if it needs to matter.
Lordar's jumping in, Sniper's getting some good damage onto him. He'll end up killing himself with his with a rocket. Also, will find Hemp, and this Uber popping late is not going to be good for Norway. 29 seconds on the clock. Spain looking like they're finally going to close this out, as they have an Uber Storm trying to get behind. They'll find Flash. Tickle getting that kill with the help of his medic. Now rushing in, trying to chase on the medic. His Storm can't find anything right now. Tickle needs to find the medic. His agent was taken out. It's just absolute chaos. Gobi goes down. Storm follows suit on the other side of things. Uber popped out, looking to get Zams in the final 10 seconds of this map. Spain's going to take this 3-2 and go on to the next map in just a moment.
Yeah, there you go. Spain will take it. That was a game that, with tech issues aside, was both teams just trying their hardest here. But Spain standing strong. Clearly, for this map, at the very least, the better team, playing just a bit better together.
But we'll be going on to Sunshine, I believe.
Yeah, that should be map 2 for the night here.
Yeah, we do have those logs up, and I mean, shows a pretty close match overall. Sounds like I may be getting a replacement in Ire.
I think we are set to start very soon. Dom, what's your prediction for this map, given what you've seen?
Second of all, I don't know. I expected Norway to take this here just by slightly higher average player divisions, but Spain's cohesion makes it count here, so maybe they'll have this in the back. Who knows? I want to see a close game once again.
We'll just have to see. We're getting ready to get into this first rollout, the second map of this Nations Cup game between Norway and Spain. Let's see, we got one demo man going Valley and one... yeah, okay, he's going Valley, he's just very slow. And I actually got Soyovoyo on... I don't believe he was before.
Well, he might
or at least I've
Spanish,
seen him on Soldier
Wallow.
before.
This is not double A.
Solo Wallow? Okay.
Y situation, yeah.
There we go, we got people trading us straight off Soldiers. This one does hold the ball, that is Ossunter. As we've got Norway just getting kind of spammed in this corner for the time being, not doing a ton. Health not looking too great, but it's Spanish players being the ones falling. This Doobies goes down first. And yeah, this bit is
they got around
terrible.
For 1 second on Gully, they just capped the point in front of them and just ran to last. This thing, it will be capping mid, running to second here. Scatmo cleaning up house as well, gets 2 more, making them
but Storm.
more comfort.
Yeah, but Storm is keeping Norway in this, getting a nice kill on the point, stalling so his team doesn't just get rolled. The Uber's gonna come out from Spain. Medic on Norway is all alone, does meet up, and it's a way better Uber for him, as we're gonna return to teams facing the correct directions. I think so. There's still a Soldier in choke. Just gonna trade out. Oh, that's the med. Never mind. So that's actually Spain now, just making the making their advancement onto second. If they don't get killed, their health is quite bad. This is just a bug.
I mean, that's what I've been saying, right? The Spains have the Spanish cards to pick up on the ES. Maybe it's just exactly what they needed to warm up for the Nations Cup.
They have the TF2 pickup advantage.
Yeah, it's gonna make the difference here. They've all played each other and with each other for a long time now, I would imagine, in the past year. I think it's been around for a little while now. Since Sage got a hold of that through the Polish boys running the whole TF2 pickups underground in Europe.
Yeah.
So maybe that's just the secret that Norway doesn't have. They don't have the national pucks.
Is this perhaps also a bit of sponsor bias coming out?
Never. I would never.
Never? Alright, well there's an Uber coming out, that's what's happening, and the sentry is gonna go down straight away. Spain does drop a scout though, as they're gonna just be putting a ton of pressure straight on the point. Haven't been able quite to cap it, but they've lost both scouts super early on. Can't really put more pressure. Soldier's just gonna try and get out through dungeon, dodges the pipe. But can he dodge the scout? Storm really wants it, won't get it. And yeah, that's a beef last push.
Yep, that's gonna be that one for the last point in Norway. Not going down early this time. Well, didn't really, I guess, last time either, but just were down for the longest time. They don't want to start that one off the same way here. For now, can defend himself a little bit here. In fact, can actually start an offense as well. One still down, Uber in their hands as well. Want to take this into mid, and Spain's very aware of that. Far back already for the most part here. Flash still hiding on the tower. Tries to take the bomb in deep. Gets very close to the medic here as well, but Lardok finds the rocket. Cleans up the solid here. Anything else left in the Spanish defense doesn't look like it. They will have to go in, or are they going for it? Also, after looking for something here, but they're not really committed just yet. They have to do a is so weak, and they're not quite in yet. They will have to pop first.
Yeah, this is not looking too good for Spain. They have to flash a lot, and it is just a way better Uber for the Norwegians, as there's Jorge, the first death of it. Tickle does go down as a trade, but this is still solidly in favor of Norway with the heals advantage. Just Spain looking to scramble out, maybe set up a bit of a rat play in Cafe.
Yeah, that's gonna slow things down once again here, but not for long, of course. As much as there's still people around and want to stop them, they can't do so forever without heals. Rocket down is the big difference maker here at the end of the day. And so Spain will have to fall back to last year. They would like to find a medic, but it's just not happening past the full Norwegian lineup. Standing strong on second for now, taking tower already, so point being capped on this point as well. Decent advantage into the last as well, about 20% in the favor of the Norwegians here. Might be a shot at last. But they so desperately won't right now, because as it stands, they need this map win to stay in the competition.
Yeah, they do, and it is, despite Jorge going down, about even Ubers if Norway are not very quick on it, as Spain is actually building. They have that sentry, they have that pyro. It's going to be a tough push if they're just trying to go off the slim Uber ad, but it looks like they want to. They even have the loose cannon out. That Uber is literally going to take negative space. Pyro goes down, sentry goes down, but the Uber's completely over, and there's no space gained.
They're still trying the hardest here, peek in with whatever they have. You left to right, soldiers in one side, demo the other, spamming across, getting also the flash weak as well. There's the Uber coming out, but so little is on the beam that one more goes down in the midst of the Uber here, and this might just be repushable for Norway.
Yeah, they've really made the best of that somewhat poor start to the push. Spain using their Uber perhaps when they didn't really have to. Now going to be fighting for the point, so the Walla goes down. That's no sticks on it. And Norway is free to just pressure the point and kill all these players, jumping at them one by one. All down to Ostenter, cannot get it. First round to Norway.
This was a long drawn out fight here, but Spain will go down. And Norway takes the lead again. This is roughly how it started the last map. Here maybe it's a tiny bit faster for Norway at the end of the day, but they need to make it count now. They couldn't keep afloat on the lead last time. Need a good second round to get things going now as well. No server change in the middle of the rollout here this time, so surely it will go better enough for Norway.
Yeah, it is. Both demos, again, choosing to roll out Valley. As we don't see anything super significant happening early on. We got a soldier flash taking the bell tower for his team before getting spammed out. This is just looking like a typical Sunshine mid, seeing if you can rotate into each other. There's Laradox, the first frag, trading out with Flash. And then there's the slight aggression. It's just locking Spain out. They have to back out through Cafe. They do get the frag onto Tickle, but just no positioning. As maybe they might try to repush this through Choke. No, this is just Scouts feeding.
Well, they're trying.
They're trying, that's
As
true.
they say, no one's expecting the Spanish Inquisition, but I think Norway was a little more ready for it than they wanted them to be. However, the kills come through in the end here, and might still make it count in the end. Look at that.
Oh, this is
still around. Hempus all alone here on the point, dodging everything somehow for the longest time, but not forever. At least the bat got out in the end, but somehow that still works for Spain. That started very awkward, but they made it work in the end. That's all that matters here. Once all is said and done, and they're taking mid back very quickly.
Man, I hated everything about that fight.
Well, that's what you gotta get in the Nations Cup here. It's like you said, it looks like pucks, that's because it is. These people don't all play with each other. Spain more so than a lot of other teams, I guess, but for the most part, this is just throw the best people you have together and hope it works. And I mean, if you mix with each other a lot, that obviously helps quite a bit. That might be an advantage Spain has over a couple of other teams here. And they make it work as much as they can from there, but still far from over just yet.
I'm definitely just very disappointed that America apparently feared and didn't make a team.
Only real countries are allowed to enter the Nations Cup, right?
Oh, so only Canada?
That's front load that here, of course.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, this is just looking like everyone's going to tend to sit in a stalemate for at least the time being. No one even really spamming.
Oh, Flash tried to jump in. He wants the big bomb ram slide through Choke. Market Garden, the medic, make a 1,000 views Twitch clip moment, but if you beef the jump, that's not gonna happen. Maybe the second one will do here, tries once again, and he's still not getting it.
Well, all the League Evans would be very glad to see more people in the feedback channel asking to ban Market Gardener.
Well, I'm slowly becoming blackballed on banning the Market Gardener as well, to be honest, so I don't know.
Why have you done this, Dum? I'm sorry, Dum. I'm sorry I had to come to this. Yes, I have.
Well, there you go. Either way, they're trying, but I think some of the time spent in mixes should have probably been better spent on jump servers right now for Spain, because these jumps are not hitting right now. Flash
quickly leave the server, complete jump beef.
Oh, this one was actually funny. Flash wanted to get the ram side again, but a rocket from random spam hit him as he was approaching the ramp, so he like synced by accident over the ramp.
Yeah, no, I
That's
think we should be able to just like pull a card on these players, be like, leave the server, go do a jump map, and come back.
Just quickly, like, before you approach the jump, just do jump beef.
Yeah.
You rejoin it and you're ready, even though the map has no ramps whatsoever.
Exactly. And I think everyone's just waiting for him to finally hit this jump at this point. It's like a courtesy.
I think he gave up. He's just standing right now. It's gonna be, in fact, also to take the chance. He's with a much different jump, just behind tower, wrapped around people, spotted in time though. The Norwegian scouts had plenty of time to imagine shooting someone down. This time they're ready for it to actually happen as well. Now it's a chance for Norway to take matters to their own hands here.
Pure innovation is Spain have invented the single soldier pack in this game.
Maybe, just maybe. There we go. Lardock speaking as well from the other side. Everyone's not.
There's the counter.
Everyone wants choke, but it's gotta work, Wiethoofd.
Yeah, there was a lot of pressure on Valley as well, so all those players were really split up. And some people saying lag. Oh no, not again.
We've done that, but for now I have to live with this one, and I don't think much of Spain is living right now. In fact, they're trying, but
coincidentally, all 3 dead players saying I felt it too.
Dobby just out of mid, presses past everyone. Gets the very kiosk center with one more onto Zams as well, just to make things a little bit worse here. But the one that really matters is the mat going down. And that's gonna sting right now. Norway had this one wrapped up with a really good drop, but losing your mat as well now, you still take the point, but you're gonna have so much disadvantage out of this.
Yeah, that's true. But we've seen they can make these work. It's just a matter of if they actually manage to get into second. They could probably make that work, just given that no one has Ubers at this point, but Jorge is building it quite quickly. Actually in the forwards. Briefly, it did come out now. And they're going to hold in a somewhat actual position.
Yeah, building away here, I don't think anyone will take a chance. So far, that has not been the case until these Ubers are up. But with Spain in the advantage, they're sure to take the chances quickly here. I would imagine already in. Sam so overextended as well. Way over forward there, and that's just a demo down already, and they might not even have to use this whatsoever.
I see his idea, and his spam did at first actually delay the medic and combo coming in through Cafe. But yeah, like, you're just going to get pushed through choke there if the rest of your team isn't actually with you.
Yeah, this is just free ground for Spain to take here all the way forward, all to second.
Yeah, either way, they're on to second now. We got a scout just trying to probably get the force out of Jorge, and is successful in doing so with the help of Lardox. And they've actually gotten their Uber now on Norway, so Medic gets so juggled that the scout isn't even in the Uber anymore, but they don't need it apparently. They're just gonna frag out through Cafe and straight back onto that midpoint they just lost.
Yeah, Sololo just stuck with 2 scouts in front of him on life support for so long there by Jorge, but that man has
Jorge is juking and jiving. This Sausager's not hitting rockets until the hardest one that he actually hit.
Okay, a little bit more blood being shed in flowers here, but it's just Flash going down as well at the end, still going to stay there for a little bit longer than they can afford to. Still advantage to Spain somehow from all of this, and they have captured with everyone on point. They're just sending bombs in again.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what's happening here. As we stay carried 2 for 1, but that's Zams going down for Norway. Still favors them as Spain had some late spawns, but the scout just craters off the soldier bomb there. They should be taking second here on Norway. Should.
Alrighty, so on we go, but I don't know, they're 2 down as well. There's any chance for someone to just slip past right now, but everyone's kind of weak right now. Soldier back, DuMmTm barely in as well. Maybe even 2-fight at this point here. Gets some damage from the Lardox, but man's
yeah, well, you say got some damage onto Lardox. Yeah, he could be a rat here. Nah, Flash was very aware of it, and Storm goes down as well. This is not looking like a great situation for Norway. They could just take this exchange anyway. Even though they are 3 down, their spawners will not be here by the time the Super is over. And you see Jorge chasing super aggressively through Cafe, player meeting him in choke bomb straight onto the medic. And it's going to be going down. This is terrible for Norway.
Full wipe at the end of this one as well. A bit of a messy fight here, but Spain keeps control of it until the very end here, and with everyone pretty much alive right now, quick sack and mid-cap even, sorry, wrapped up here will deny 3 forward spawns with this in total, including medic, no heals for everyone that's around here. So they're just gonna make this count with what little they have, and that includes the heavy hiding forwards. I see this every once in a while, not all too often, but if the medic can just walk past it, it might just be really funny. Unfortunately, Norway banks on the wrong horse here in this case. There's no medic close to them whatsoever, and with that, no chance for Storm to get that here back. Last it goes, energy build. In Hampus' case, Storm on Sniper here, and we'll see if that's good enough for them to hold this.
Yeah, they did manage to get that sentry up in time. Is this Uber just gonna come straight in through right? My STV lagged, I don't know about you. But yeah, that gun's just gonna get spammed down, but there's no real frags found, and Zuber's already over. Solowolo's very hurt. And again, this is just a really strange last push from Spain. Jorge goes down, trades with Storm and Lardox, though. This is still possible if they can get the point pressure, which they are. Just need a scout to stand on it. It's so close to cap, and it will. Again, Spain just makes these...
That was just the scout shooting the medic. No, it wasn't. That's the point. Like, the medic was just levitating by the normal scattergun and couldn't get to point in time. Unfortunate there.
Yeah. Again, it's just these scrappy fights that Spain is winning out, and they will equalize the rounds now, 1-1. 16 minutes left, so definitely an open field still, given how scrappy it's been, but we'll just have to see how it goes. Zam seems like the guys are a little early on these mids, but just no one's going super aggressive with it.
Alright, that's Tickle trying to sneak up from the backline. He deals some decent damage. Solowolo goes down on a point. That's a nice kill there, courtesy of Storm. They need to be aware of the backlines as well. There's the flash coming in the backline.
Storm again.
That's really weak. They need to make sure nothing comes to happen of that.
Yeah, Solowolo just being a little far forward there on point allows those scouts on Norway to capitalize. They've been doing really well for their team. Lardox gets a nice bomb onto Jorge. Scout goes down. Only Tickle has been the casualty on this mid for Spain. I say that, but Scappo just comes through and just salvages the hell out of that mid.
It's been a while, but let's not forget that this man played in high divisions before he joined the Spanish Roster after a long hiatus, I think, as well. So man's been around. You might not all have been around when he was, but certainly this man's been playing in high divisions before, and many of the Norwegian players have.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm a bit of a zoomer, so you'll have to probably carry me in that regard. But either way, after whatever the hell happened there, it is a mid to Norway. Slight dissad, but probably nothing gonna be pushed off of. And yeah, let's just see how long we send this mid to second stalemate again. Or if soldiers have invented, again, jumping.
Well, let's see, maybe the Norwegians can do better here with the ramp jump. Maybe they hit the one they need to see here for now. I mean, the stalemate is obviously not really favoring anyone just yet, but I guess they can take their sweet time still, it not being a disadvantage at all with these chances here at the moment, and just see whatever will be the successful one. Let's see what it'll be that they do in the end of this one here. No one's taking any good position with this just yet, just peeking around, spamming a little bit here, but not anything too aggressive just yet. Playing this one careful. They don't want to like run into a big mistake here. And with this many traps around, that's easy to happen.
Dams raises a very important point in chat. Their DPM suffering right now. So, you know, maybe someone should be pushing, or maybe even spamming. That's an idea.
We'll see.
Zams is trying.
Lardox is setting up a bossy as well. Just went for the flank, however, wants people to go down, and Flowers will hit some good damage to the flash, but does not the final rocket. He does the bomb for Tickle coming through off of that. Hopes the distract is enough to bait the medic out of position.
Yeah.
Got close, not far enough though. Bombs denied. He only lost one in the end, despite both soldiers going in at some point of end of the world. As long as they're careful about this right now, and we've seen medics go down on this mid-second segment before, so they better keep their eyes open.
Yeah, definitely. I think, you know, those combo scouts just happy they finally got their visual stimulus, something to click on. You know, they're getting a little antsy over there. But I didn't really see a counter-stack sent from Spain, so I guess they're just kind of content to sit here for now.
Yeah, this will slow down things once again a little bit, but at the end of the day here, I mean, waiting here isn't going to win you the game as well, and Norway can't afford a golden cap, mind you. They are very much a spot-to-fight game, still in the worst position here, so these bombs once again towards Flowers, one behind as well, looking for the medic here, get a kill of Dobby, that's a good damage towards the medic here. Corfu will dodge that one with a nice surf as well. Maybe a kill onto Flash will help you quite a bit, but that man's just about getting out in time from Lardox in the Flowers area as well. Not much more than that happening here with Tickle down as well, one down each. I don't think Norway's going to pursue this much more right yet.
Yeah, really unfortunate for Flash there. He actually got a ton of damage in Valley on that flank, but just couldn't quite finish off any of those players. Smartly did not try to chase for them and feed. But yeah, that's just a reset, and we remain here for potentially up to another 7 minutes.
Well, I don't think we're going to quite come to that, because the Norwegians are not benefited from losing this midpoint by a mid reset at all. They've just, at some point, will have to make a move here that's more convincing and more decisive than what we've seen so far of them. We'll see what that will entail for now. I mean, they've tried like very elaborate bombs, right? The double bomb, one fake, one real. In this case, it's just one real Lardox going straight into you.
Lardox got body blocked, actually.
But it is a double bomb still. Tickle goes deep as well. It finds good damage to Jorge. Something else is hitting there in the end. It might have just been a fall damage. He landing on the small health pack. Really weak there, but will get out alive for now.
Yeah, and they're just gonna be taking this counter push in through lobby or through Valley after those 2 picks. But this health on Spain did get pretty well low, or pretty low there, sorry. Zams goes down, trades with Flash, and no one's actually going to be using until Agent there goes in to try and take the exchange into Spain, but they're not even using. And yeah, that's with Tempest going down. This is a very good mid push for Spain. Should be rolling into second shortly.
Yeah, like you said, the exchange is not working out in the slightest here, not finding the damage quickly while people were off the beam, and that means no one's going down at the end, nor do you have any pressure for the actual force. At the end of all this, Spain running this from mid to second all the way to last now. Agent not having any Uber just yet to speak of, so 50% is not going to cut it here if the push is already coming in, and they're already deep into last already.
They haven't used still. They're just going to use almost for show, it felt like, actually blocking the point capture. They could have just won. But I suppose it won't bite them. It actually might have. Jorge just trying to get that pop-off on the point might have actually stopped them from capping it.
Yeah, that's...
You see Asa try and feed for it. Actually got Asian. Wow,
that's actually
okay.
really good, all things considered. That's like,
yeah,
you can hope for on a failed push, right? You just have another chance. And Norway's been in that position a lot last game, where the last pushes weren't working, but at least they had another chances all over again, time and time again. Hopefully Spain can resolve this faster for their own sake here, but Norway certainly does not want them to at all. They need this to look exactly like they have been on last on Gullywash.
I mean, you say that. I mean, Spain aren't really under pressure here. All the pressure, as long as the score remains even, is on Norway. They cannot let this go to a golden cap. If it does, Spain will be through to the round of 16. But the repush does come in. Sentry and Dispenser going down. But no actual frags found, as, yeah, there's the point pressure from Spain. Players rotating spawn can't get on time. 2-1. 10 minutes left.
Yeah, not much more time, and like you said, the pressure is on Norway here. They need to win this without a golden cap for it to make a difference to have won this at all. To tie this up and bring this to the tiebreaker match next week to decide who will actually go through into the next round of playoffs here. It's gonna be a tough one for them here. They are down now. They need to just get the move on here, and that's not been looking pretty just yet the last round here. Let's see if they can mix things up for the mid-fight.
Yeah, I mean, they've had their moments of greatness, so it's not out of the realm of possibility, so to say, as we got a high bomb in from Tickle. Managed to get solo wallows. That's a good start to the mid for Norway, and got Flash, so this is looking like a mid-win. Big bomb from Lardox onto those players leaving Cafe. It is only Jorge running for his life, juking and jiving on second. Actually gets Tickle. This man is so good. He got a saw. Could have almost worked.
But at the end of the day, right, like, as impressive as getting a saw using Uber and getting out here is, right, bottom line, you have to use to live, and then you still don't have an Uber last, and all the time you spend being Ubered, getting out, might as well just be dead, respawning, because at the end of the day, you're on last with no Uber, and they have the Uber ready one way or another now.
But dumb, think of how funny it would be.
That's true. I'm a man that enjoys some comedic TF2, of course, but at the end of the day, I don't think Norway's here to play games anymore. They are done with this match. They want to win. They have to win to get to the playoff stages here.
Again, we see this just iron last hold from Spain with the Pyro, the loose cannon, and the gun. The Sentry may have gone down, but the Pyro hasn't until just now. And you see that Uber gets completely stuffed. I don't know why they keep popping directly into it, but regardless, they will. Lardox goes down and lower. And we just need to see the point pressure. They're actually getting quite a lot of time. There's so much. And they just cap it out.
Yeah, they might not have had the best entry here, but at the end of the day, the way
it's the finish that matters.
Yeah, they just work their way to the point. And that's all that really counts at the end, right? Because the other team will have to commit. And if they do it not that clean and you hit them quicker, that's what's going to get you the job done here, even if the entry might not be pretty. They make it count. Tie once again. Norway has 7.5 minutes left to make a difference here at this map.
And yeah, with the nature of that round, we see it's very possible. But it's all going to start on this mid again. No one going super fast, just content to play passive, spam. I really don't like how Norway keeps getting stuck in this corner. I guess it's understandable as Zams goes down, they're just going to cut their losses and get out. Not risk getting pushed all the way back to last.
Alright, that's gonna... I mean, it's not good for Norway, of course. With demo down, in fact, Spain might have to take some chances here.
7 minutes is definitely enough to play
but
with.
the kill doesn't come through the demo ban. That's actually really unfortunate. The agent already down, they're just pushing right in after that. No chance for anyone to lift that here. They just have to see what they can get out of this one at this point here. They're running in for any kills they can get, but the damage is just not good enough.
Yeah, just like that, as I was kind of phrasing there, you know, pragmatic play, they just kind of all collapsed, and, you know, this puts Norway in a far worse situation, especially if Spain can actually get around here. There's already people on last. Jorge has an Uber. There's people shooting shot. And Sam's is trying his best to stop the point pressure, but he will get killed by Scatmo, and yeah, that's a round should be on the board for Spain, unless Hempus can do something heroic. He can't. And yeah, that's 3-2. Still 6 minutes to play with. It is possible.
Very reckless though by Norway there. Like the bomb in was a nice idea early there, trying to cut people down while they don't have a demo man, but everyone's so close, just got caught instantly the moment Spain could push forward with the one pick they had on top of the demo respawning. And it just escalated so quickly here. Norway needs another quick round. They had 1-2 rounds ago, of course. Just straight roll from mid pretty much, but this is just coming close and close on the timer now for them.
Yeah. Definitely is. We will just have to see how Norway want to play this. Again, it is not impossible, but it's all up to them now. We see here big bombs from Tickle trying to get something, and they'll trip with Solowella and Os Hunter, so it is a decent start for them. Trading out the demo for Sculptor and a Scout. And I don't know, these fights just keep going one way and the other, and it looks like Norway is going to sit on top of it eventually.
Oh,
okay, nice.
With a high bomb each. Clean up there by Hempus at the end as well. They just cleaned them up completely here. These high bombs were great by both soldiers to get the medics, but one of them had more backup, and that's what matters at the end here. Scouts clean up quick, and Hempus gets the job done for the team. Wins the mid fight here just about, but it's all they need here for now. It's not much of any advantage here, but mid already in their hands will cut down the workload for the rest of the round here quite a bit.
Yeah, Hempus and Lardux there at the very end of that mid, doing so much work to really give Norway a shot at this. But again, they don't need to just win one round here, they need to win 2. And it's possible, but they need to be stepping on the gas here, and that does not look like it's happening.
Well, I mean, in a few seconds, minutes maybe, at worst, worth of time, Norway will probably have to crack and just go for maybe suboptimal stuff, but just things that get stuff going at some point here. And that's what I feel like really interesting.
Yeah, I feel like once you've gotten that bomb from Lardux and Hempus and Choke, you have to try and get onto second, with the time being at just 4 minutes now. You know, Spain is just going to pressure here, and because they know, even if they lose this round, if they take off time off the clock, that's really what matters here. You see Lardux trade with Scatmo, this exchange is coming out, and it's not looking great for Norway. They're down 1, they're down most of their classes, really. They have positioning. Just going to get forced out to mid.
I mean, it could have been a lot worse here with how early they used. It's really fortunate that they got out quick. Spain couldn't really chase all too much, of course. So they at least get out free enough to have everything under control on mid for now, but that's obviously not the winning move in the end. You can't afford to just sit here and have to reset all the time. This has to be better than this right now, and time is ticking against the Norwegians.
Yeah, it really is. Looks like they're going to be trying to pressure Valley here to just get something done. 3 minutes 20 on the clock. At the very least to salvage their pride at this point, but nothing happening there, just getting pressured out, as we're just going to end up sitting in this stalemate. They might try their luck towards Cafe, it seems?
Whatever works, I guess, but it's completely on the lockdown for Solo, or at least it should be.
He's gotten pressured quite a bit. He's got pressure quite a bit. Lardoc's going to be making a lot of space for his team, pushing out all the way to Plat, and look at that, they managed to even get the frag onto Solowolo. All that damage coming out, Hempus just being the cleanup crew for his team. This is exchange, no one wants to pop. There is going to be from Spain, shortly followed by Norway, but they're having to flash, so that doesn't really matter. As Zams could have cut off a soldier. Nice shot from Tickle.
Really
Yeah,
nice
a bit of aerial combat. That's something to put in, you know, big explosion noises.
That's more of a Kados thing, unfortunately. Either way, 2 minutes left here. They have to get this round and roll the next one here. It's gonna just be really, really tough on them, but have no choice. They have to take it already into last.
Yeah. They'll take what they can get. Lardox, again, getting up on that little ledge, making a bunch of space, them spamming in the sentry. It's a decent start for them, and even gonna pop into solo well. This guy's done so much work with this other soldier. Gonna take on Ossinger. They can get onto the point here if Zams can pressure it off, and there he will be. Scatmo goes down. They need to just step on the point. They will. It is tied up 3-3. But they can't let this go to Golden Cap. They need to win this next round, and they have 1 minute 40 to do it.
Yeah,
actually a bit less because of the end of round
quick.
time.
Well, this is doable.
Yeah.
It's about a minute 40, like you said. It's gonna cut it really close. Norway has to speedrun this round. Let's see if Spain stands strong against this. It's the last shot for Norway.
If Spain really wanted to, they could just not go to mid, but it looks like they're not gonna subject us to that. They are gonna roll out through Valley, and Norway were there quite a bit faster. They've basically locked Spain out. Spain deciding to just cut their losses, not risk wiping out on mid, and letting Norway get the round. They're just gonna back out 2 seconds. 1 minute on the clock. Norway cannot slow down. They need to take this momentum and shove it straight into Spain. It doesn't look like they're necessarily able to do that, as they're just sort of in choke, waiting for their Uber. Yeah, there's the high bomb out. Yeah, the bombs are coming out, and Spain does pop. But if they die, everyone dies on Norway, this Uber finish isn't going to mean anything. As now the Uber comes out a bit later, they're going to be able to chase down Jorge, maybe not. As yeah, all the fraggers from Spain are just living.
Oh, that's a
for now, at least. Yeah, it looks like they're just...
as well. Everyone's going down 20 seconds. People
Everyone's going down. Leave one to cap and get onto last.
Cap, there's a scout on point.
Oh my god. No, not like this. They didn't cap second. They didn't cap. They 10 seconds. They haven't capped second. All
people
the
spawn in 5.
People spawn in 5. Who is alive? It's Jorge. All the spawners are there now. Oh my god. Oh
and
my
Spain
god.
will have the last laugh in this match. The golden cap has been achieved. And as we discussed before the game started, the golden cap doesn't matter. And with that, Spain will move on as the second team in Group B of the Nations Cup. Looks like with people leaving already, Norway might just decide to not play at all, because it just doesn't make a difference if they get 1 point or 2 out of this match, because they needed 3 to have a chance. What a game.
Yeah. We do have some logs to cast our eyes at, but I don't think that means a ton given how much stalemating it was. It really just came down to individual plays at the time, but it is something to feast our eyes on. As you said, that is Spain being the winners. Norway will make their exit from the Nations Cup. GG's to them, of course. You can stick around, drop a follow for more Nations Cup coverage going forward. We will see the announcements here. Join the Discord, follow on the Twitter, all that. You'll see it there.
All the other links you can join here and click on like about ones and so on for Critscast. Don't forget to check that out. For now, a lot of interesting matchups coming up soon, and we'll see what they will be next week. So see you then.
Hi, old beaver! Away!